what is shrinkage test and how do you find out? So I created some t-shirts a few weeks ago, size medium. I kept one unwashed and one I washed and worn. So you will see the difference at first sight, that the length shrunk and the width shrunk as well. So what I'm going to do, because my target is the finished size of the raw material, so I'm gonna add the shrinkage uh, to the, how you call that, um, to the garment. So when I wash it again, I'm still gonna create another piece, and this time I'm gonna create a long sleeve as well. And I'm gonna wash it one more time, and once everything is good, then I can produce it. So I'm preparing this for next year, but I might start selling it as soon as I finish, because I have the material. I just need the labels. I'm waiting for them to come, and but the rest is here. So why wait, right? So I'm also going to do some nice prints on them. I did some of my own shop print on them, but that's not the ultimate goal I have. So I'm going to create some nice artwork and see, hopefully you guys like it. I hope you guys can buy my product first before I show it to the rest of the world. Thanks a lot. So I'm going to show you right now. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you what I was talking about, what I was describing. So as you can see, the top piece is the one I worn and washed already, and the bottom one, it's the one that it's not washed. So it shrunk. I'm gonna give you more details right now. I'm gonna just leave the camera recording. Okay, so this is the unwashed garment, and this is the washed garment. But there is a little thing with this washed garment. I wore this garment. Normally, you know what you do, you measure once you wash it. So I'm gonna rewash it again. So if you can see, it shrunk 1.5 inches. So I have to add 1.5 inches on the length when I'm cutting it again, and on the width, it just shrunk like a 1/4 inch. Actually on the bottom nothing, but on the waist, because the bottom has a lot more friction, has a lot more it has a lot more activity, but on the waist not so much. So it's a 1/4 inch that shrunk. So I'm gonna add an 8 on each seam, and that's 1/4 inch, actually 1/8 on each seam. So on the shoulder, you can see it's also like 1/8. It's fine, it's not a big difference. 1/8 is within tolerance, so it's okay. um so I'm gonna write that down. I actually did it because I was recording, and then I thought you guys were following me, but I realized that I didn't push the record button and I kept talking. Okay, so what I did, I'm gonna add this note on the face card. That's why it's important to have the face card. I said shrunk 1.5 inch on length, equal on 28 inches length. Okay, so let's do that. Better, right, on the length. Okay, so then and then 1/8 on the width. So then I'm gonna say total, it's a 1/4 inch on fold, 1/4 inch on fold. This is very clear. And then I'm gonna say must rewash worn t-shirt. Okay, so the reason why, it's because I'm not really confident that that is the exact shrinkage info, because I was wearing it and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna do the shrinkage test right now, because I'm gonna produce this t-shirt. And I also went ahead and created a long sleeve version, so I'm gonna add 1.5 inches on the length of the sleeve as well. I created a nice effect on the sleeve, so it's 20, it's basically 27 inches. So I'm gonna add 1 inch regardless, so I'm just gonna add it somewhere here. I'm gonna cut and then add it. And what I did on this one, I'm going to create a little thumb slot so your finger can go through your sleeve. Just an option. Not sure if it's gonna work out or not, but I'm just my son likes this type of effect on his hoodies, so I'm gonna do this thinking about him. But so I'm gonna add 1 inch more, 1.5 inches more on the length of this long sleeve version. And then on the short, on the regular t-shirt, I'm gonna add 1.5 inches on the length only, 1/8 on each seam, side seam, and that's it. I could also add a 1/8 on the sleeve as well, on the armhole sleeve as well. It's okay, not on the not on the length, because the length is going to be okay. It's mainly on the width kind of thing, so that way it's going to be perfect. But no wonder I felt the t-shirt slightly tight, slightly a quarter inch can make a difference. I thought I was gaining some weight. um, Anyhow, that's what I'm doing this afternoon, so hopefully this information will help you guys um, um, know what to do when it comes down to shrinkage test. So now I want to explain what is a shrinkage test. A shrinkage test is to find out how much your fabric shrinks from once you wash it. Okay, so a lot of companies who sell the fabric, they say that it's already shrunk. Like when I went to buy this rib, they say, oh, it's already tested, but I don't really believe them. It's not because out of how you call that, lack of trust or so on, but it's mainly based because in the past I've believed them and I go with what they say, and at the end you can produce thousands of pieces, and if you don't test it, you could have a major problem when it comes down to shrinking. So if like for example my t-shirt shrunk 1.5 inches, so it was shorter. I was thinking to add an inch more on the length because I thought it was slightly shorter, but now I know why. So the length was fine. It was just because it shrunk, so that's why it's important. A good thing is that it didn't shrunk on the width, because if on the width, if it shrinks, it's more noticeable, because you're gonna find yourself like uh, too fitted in it. When it's the length, yes, you see it, but it's not that obvious. So I'm glad that I checked this, because I'm gonna mass produce it. I have the fabric already, as I mentioned earlier. So that's why you need to do your shrinkage test, and never mass produce without doing this step. This is so vital. I tell my customers when they come to see me, I tell them, you know what, did you test your fabric? A lot of times they don't know what I'm talking about, and I explain it to them. And this is why I create this kind of videos, because a lot of times I send them to watch the videos because everything is there. And because I don't share halfway information with you guys. I always share complete information. I want you guys to have this information for free. And then the only thing I can ask is maybe a like if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine too. But a like or a comment, it doesn't cost anything. But the information that I'm providing is really great. I know a lot of people say this thing over and over. I heard people who say this thing, but a lot of times they just use it as a strategy to have more followers. Not in my case. Um, I share it because I love sharing, not the knowledge. Because when I was young, when I was trying to do my own things, I didn't have this type of resources. And the problem with us is that we make mistakes because we don't have the right information. And sometimes we might have access to it, we don't have time to watch it, or maybe it's gonna cost us a little bit more. But I see it like an investment. So you're not investing any money right now, but you're investing your time into learning how to avoid mistakes in your mass production um, uh, I don't know, projects. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, guys. That's what I have for you guys today. I'm gonna be more technical next time. Just did it like um, kind of like roughly, because it's a technicality. You need to have your spec sheet before and after. I'm gonna do that next time. But you can also do this. It's not accurate 100%, but this is a good way to find out. Because right now, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna wash that garment, and then I'm gonna spec the unwashed garment, and then I'm gonna enter the information of the after wash, so I keep that as my bible for my next production on that style. Like, let's say I'm gonna cut next time, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Or if I go to buy another fabric, then I do the same process. I have to check. I have a video about shrinkage test already. This is more technical. It gives you the steps. Maybe not 100%, because I was barely starting into creating videos, but you will have most of your ideas. I mean, most of the idea about how to do your shrinkage test. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Before you leave, check out the rest of my videos, and see you next time.